Masechet Shevuos, Perek Shevuos Shtayim, Daf Beis, sponsored Le'ilui Nishmas Yitzchak ben Shmuel. The first daf is all Mishnah with different cases of Shtayim Shein Arba. Number one, Shevuos Bitui. This is an oath of utterance. A verse in the Torah describes this form of an oath. Nefesh ki sishava levatev bisvasayim lahara o lehetiv minela mimenu. A person takes an oath of utterance to do good or bad. Shtayim refers to bad, not to do something, or good to do something, such as an oath to eat or not to eat. Shehein Arba are two additional oaths derived regarding the past, did or did not do something. One who inadvertently violates them must bring a korban olav yored, a sacrifice in accordance with his financial means. Number two, Tumah. A verse states, Nefesh kisiga, b'chol davar tamei v'nela mimenu v'ashem, o yiga, betumas adam v'nela mimenu v'yoda v'ashem. Shtayim refers to one who realized he was tamei, forgot, either entered the temple or ate sacrificial food, then remembered is liable to a korban olav yored. Shehein Arba are two additional inadvertent sins requiring a sacrifice. Unaware he entered the temple or ate sacrificial food, but aware of his state of tumah. Cases not requiring a korban olav yored, the Mishnah mentions them in three categories. A. For tumah violations where one was initially aware, subsequently forgotten, did not remember by Yom Kippur, the sir hanasa bifnim, the he-goat slaughtered and blood service performed inside, some sprinkled between the staves of the Aron HaKodesh, some towards the Parochis, and some on the Mizbeach Hazov, together with Yom Kippur, suspend his punishment until he becomes aware of his sin. Then he must bring a korban olav yored. B. If one was initially unaware, but eventually became aware, the he-goat sacrificed outside, together with Yom Kippur, atone. However, for the Yom Kippur he-goat to suspend or atone, there must be awareness at some point. The proof. A verse states, Milvad chatas ha-kippurim, aside from the sin offering done inside. The mention of one together with the other teaches both atone only if there was awareness at some point. C. If totally unaware from beginning to end, there is a dispute. Rabbi Yehuda holds the he-goat sin offering of the Musaf Rosh Chodesh or of the Regalim atone. Rabbi Shimon holds Rosh Chodesh atones for a tahor that ate a tamei sacrifice. The Regalim atone where there was no awareness, and Yom Kippur atones where there was awareness at the end. Rabbi Shimon ben Yehuda stated a second version of Rabbi Shimon. Each Musaf beginning with the he-goat of the Regalim atones for what the previous he-goat atones, and additionally. Despite each difference, Rabbi Shimon holds one set aside, lost and later found, can be used for a different musaf offering. Their fundamental purpose is to atone for tumas migdash ukadasha. Rabbi Meir holds all musaf he-goats whose blood is sprinkled on the outer altar atone equally. No initial awareness, one cannot bring a korban olav yored. He receives atonement with the first he-goat brought after the violation. The Mishnah now explains the atonement for an intentional violation, entry to the temple, or consumption of sacrificial food in a state of tumah. The he-goat, whose service is inside, atones even for deliberate violations for one not warned. Sins not tumah-related, light or grave, inadvertent or intentional, aware or unaware positive commandments or prohibitions, punishable by kares or court execution. The Tanna Kama holds if for some reason the violator is not subject to the prescribed punishment for his sin, he atones with the Sir Lazazel, Israelites, and Kohanim. However, for Tumah violations, the Kohanim atone with the Par Kohen Gadol. Rabbi Shimon disagrees. He holds the Sir Lazazel atones only for non-Kohanim. Kohanim atone with the Kohen Gadol's confession said over his bull. There is no confession over the Sir Hanasa Bifnim. Therefore, its service alone atones. However, the Kohen Gadol confesses over the Sir Lazazel. Therefore, whatever it atones for non-Kohanim, the bull offering atones for Kohanim. Number 3, Yitzias HaShabbos. A verse states, Vayitzav Moshe vayiviru kol b'machaneh ish v'isha al yasu od malacha. Moshe instructed the people not to transfer any more items for the construction of the Mishkan. The Levite camp was a public domain. They were not permitted to transfer on Shabbos from a private to a public domain. The Shtayim refers to either one standing in the private domain, extending the object out, or one standing in a public domain, reaching in to remove it. Shein arba refers to the transfer in the opposite direction. Number 4, maros negoyim, the Torah mentions 2 shades of white as signs of tzaras. Shtayim that are seis baheres. Shein arba, 2 other maros, 2 subcategories that constitute tzaras. If you're enjoying Daf 5, please click on the link below, subscribe, and become a sponsor. Thank you.